Welcome back, Flare community. I hope you're all well and having an incredible day as always. Yes, it is time for the weekly news update where we cover all of the significant developments that are happening on the Songbird and Flare network. We got Anna in the house, Digital Addict, we got Zero Cool, Johnny, we got Rob back again for the second time today. We've got Doc Bob D, Tony, Kirsty, and Property Rich. Yes. Welcome to the stream, and we're going to jump straight in. I did mention last week that the signal provider statistics or the data provider statistics website doesn't seem accurate, so we're going to give that a skip this week as well, because I did have a peek, but it's still a little bit weird. The ordering on it is not as expected. So jumping into NFTs here, scrolling down a little bit. Our best-selling collections of the week, of course, it's in first place, Block Bonez. In second place, we've got the Gateway of Destiny. Third place, we have Focus Pass. In fourth place, the Block Bonez Traits. And finally, in fifth place, the Loyalists Collection. All pretty good volumes here. If we move over to True Gems, it's not so much a similar story. So this is the 7-day volume for True Gems. Topping the chart is True Gems Genesis Pass with 70k volume. But these are the four, barely a couple of dollars between the other top four. So we're just going to skip these. Not really worth mentioning. I mean, some of them are test collections, random. So yeah, we're going to jump straight into the news here. If you are staking, then your staking rewards are ready to claim. I believe they're claimable since yesterday or maybe the day before. You don't want to be sleeping on that because you want to claim so that you can compound, whether that's just holding it as WFLR or alternatively participating in DeFi. In addition to that, we also have the Flare drop coming up. I believe it is the 6th of November. Yes, it is. A tough week for everyone in the Flare community having to claim all these rewards. It is what it is. Yes, the RFLR rewards was also claimable yesterday. If you're not sure what RFLR is, it's Reward Flare for participating in decentralized finance, and you can get some by participating in certain pools, providing liquidity on SparkDex, BlazeSwap, Enosis, and Kinetics too. I believe in the future we're going to have Rainlang as well, where you can, and XDeFi too. There's going to be plenty more where you can do. Participate in this, and if I'm honest, I believe this is some of the best opportunities in the space. I do want to talk a little bit about this here. This was a Patreon video that I released about 3 months ago, 2 to 3 months ago, and it's all about not just doing what your favorite guru might tell you. A lot of people say the best way to benefit is to get the highest APYs. Now, the highest APYs for RFLR emissions are from a stable coin to to FLR, right? And this is my, I guess, like a little bit of a cheat sheet here. When you believe that we're in a bull market, which I obviously do right now, you want to have maximum exposure to the asset. So you could participate, and this is what I recommended to Patreon members, having FLR and SFLR liquidity pools, because that way, if the price of FLR was to increase, then you get 100% exposure to that price increase. Alternatively, if you're in a stable coin with RFLR, you're going to suffer from impermanent loss, where you only get to see 50% of that price appreciation. Although the APYs would be better, it's not necessarily more profitable in the long run. And of course, just to round up this slide, if you are believing that we're about to go into a bear market, best off holding stable coins and earning the RFLR that way. Just to put this into perspective, this is when I launched the video. The price was about 1.5 cents, and now the price is about 3 cents. So it's almost a doubling of price. And if you was in a stable coin to FLR liquidity pool during that time, you would have only experienced 50% increase instead of the 100% you would get from having full exposure to FLR or SFLR. So don't take all of the advice that you hear straight to heart, let's say. Chasing APYs is not all of that. And I did actually create this this video here on the Patreon site. It's now public for everyone to have a look and see how things played out. So there was some news today. This was from the community AMA, FAssets on Songbird, and then Fleur. We listened to this and we live streamed it about 10 hours ago, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of it was just basically expanding on this article, which was released by the Fleur Network's X account. And if you want to give this a read, it's definitely worth recommended. I recommend that you go ahead and do so. It does give you a lot of information. And I guess some of the takeaways here were the fact that, yeah, I believe Doc Bob D was talking about it here. Let's read it from here. At the point of Fleur launch, a 2-month window wind down notice period will be given to the Songbird FAssets system, after which time any unredeemed Songbird FAssets will no longer be supported. So yes, FAssets is going to be launching on Songbird. I'll give you some estimates of the dates in a second. It will actually be winding down. So the main FAsset protocol is going to be used on Fleur mostly. This is going to be an intermediary step for testing and observing and sort of drawing some analysis from the whole protocol and getting all of their metrics to prepare for a launch on the Fleur network. In terms of time estimations, Hugo said that he is awaiting an audit for the agents bot, which I believe he said is coming back or expected to come back on the 16th. Now, providing all of that is good and well, the launch of FAssets can come some point after that. So after the 16th. And in addition to that, Hugo said that he would like to see FAssets launch on Songbird before Christmas. So that's the date range that we have from Hugo today. Anytime after the 16th of this month, December, up until the 25th of December. Of course, you can't put all of your eggs in one basket when it comes to software development, because there's very often curveballs. But that's as good as information that we have right now. And yeah, we'll move on. Fleur Data Connector, FDC, is launching on Songbird this December, and this is one of the precursors as well for FAssets going live. If you didn't already know, if you are a developer, Fleur are introducing their inaugural Developer Ambassador Program. So you can join them in building impactful decentralized applications, hosting hackathons globally, and shaping a builders-focused culture, all while earning exclusive rewards and support from the Fleur Network's core team. If you are a developer, this may be worth checking out. And if you want to help spread the word of the Fleur Network, you can apply here, and they talk about the things that they're expecting as an ambassador. Some of the things that you may want to do: develop applications, host hackathons and meetups, and create technical content. What do you get? Well, you get get all of these benefits here. So not too bad. And also a Flare developer affiliate badge on X, which is something very unique, and also you get paid for it too. So if that's something of interest to you, be sure to check it out. QuickNode released some information here. We're excited to announce support for Flare networks on QuickNode. Flare is a layer 1 blockchain designed to expand blockchain's utility by providing data as a public good. We don't need to read about what Flare is. I'm sure most of you are listening already have the gist of it here. But QuickNodes allows you to spin up nodes very fast. Again, this is one for the developers, and very much welcomed. This is an update from Red Date Technology. I'm sure you remember from last week, there was a big announcement about DID, which is decentralized identification over in Hong Kong. And this partnership is actually going to be unlocking potential for 1.4 billion Chinese citizens to be onboarded via a stablecoin to the Flare network. This is something I'm keeping my eye on very closely. I think it's a great use case, and keep my eyes on this account to give you updates as and when they become available. We've got this news here from chainpatrol.io. With Flare Network's growing ecosystem and user base, protecting the community from threats like phishing, impersonation, and social engineering is a high priority. To help keep our community safe, Flare partnered with Chain Patrol for real-time protection. Again, this is just similar to, is it Hypernative that was utilized when there was an economic exploit in Kinetic, and they managed to, I believe, contain a lot of the issues, and I believe they saved about 4 million either US dollars or FLR. Very much welcomed. So yeah, a great addition to the partnerships there. Kinetic Markets have released their RFLR rewards, or in fact all of their incentives. This is RFLR, and you also have the key token and the jewel token. If you want to check it out in more detail, I'm not going to run through all of these figures right now, but you can find them at kinetic_markets over on X. In addition to Kinetic, Anosis have also released their V3 pools incentives, specifically for the RFLR incentives. Now, I think these are some great APYs. A lot of people are sleeping on this. RFLR is really something you should be paying attention to if you want to compound as fast as possible, because the APRs are really great. I mean, over 110% on stable coins alone. Well, this news here from Bluebird, Veryguard and by Bluebird X is effectively in alpha, post-beta soft release. Flare and Songbird are not the end game, so they're planning to use integrate many other networks. Cross-chain integration means existing communities on other platforms can migrate to Flare and Songbird with ease. If you're wondering what this is, it's on-chain verification of NFTs for your Discord community. So if you are a host or a creator of a Discord server and you want people to be assigned roles based on the NFTs that they hold, you can definitely check out Bluebird as well. They may have the solution to you guys, or you guys. Towards the end of the stream here, so Blockbones, building your own custom X profile picture via the Blockbones dApp, represented as an on-chain NFT, is what makes the Blockbones collection so special. Dynamic NFTs. Now, getting paid BNZ, that's the Bones coin, and FLR for simply holding the NFT is a bonus. And the reason that I mention this is because you may want to fully fuse your Blockbones NFTs sooner rather than later. Yes, rarity-based rewards are coming very soon, but you know that there is a little something up my sleeve, right? I'm not going to really expand on that for now, but of course, I like to keep everyone surprised. And if you didn't know what a Blockbones NFT looks like, you can just look at my profile picture here. The idea is that it's a dynamic NFT. It's unlike anything that we've really seen on the Flare network, where you can customize it to your preference and build something special that is unique to you. This is from Tony. I will be interviewing Hugo Filion to talk Flare networks this week, and that was posted on the 2nd of December. What questions would you like him to ask? So I'm looking forward to this. Tony does a great job of interviewing a lot of people throughout the space. He's not biased to any one particular chain, and I'm looking forward to his interview with Hugo. So I'll keep you posted with that, and I'll probably chop up some of his content with his permission and share some of that with you here on the Flare Community YouTube channel. So please feel free to subscribe if you want to check that out. So that is pretty much the news for this week. Again, a short and sweet one. Just absolutely plowing through all of this news. I'm sure next week we'll have a lot more to cover too. And yeah, that's it, guys. Again, please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help out the channel a ton. I'd like to wish you all a great weekend. And yeah, until next time, I'm out.